Okay, so there's this new game trailer called Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. So apparently they're digging way back into the 1940s because they're completely out of content. They can't make anything original. And they are going to rebrand it with Captain America. The difference is, like when Captain America was made in the 1940s, and it was based during World War II, that was because it was actually made in the 1940s. You don't make something in 2024 and then base it in World War II, okay? In the style of propaganda. Doesn't really make any sense. So I want to watch this, and just the video game industry is just so dead. It's just so dead. There's no good games to play.
They're combing the streets, searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
Yeah, this isn't gameplay. So we've wasted 40 seconds of our life watching this trailer, and we haven't seen an ounce, not an ounce of gameplay. So what's the point? What's the point? If you're going to show a trailer for a game, not a movie, not a short film, a game, why waste so much time on cinematic trailers? Okay, we've already seen dozens of Captain America movies, shows. We don't care about the story. At this point, if you're going to make a game and you're going to make a game that people will want to play, why waste time on story? We've seen Captain America shows, Captain America comics, Captain America movies, all just with the audience sitting down and watching a story. Okay, but when you make a game, you want to focus on gameplay.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
So I'm not sure why an American soldier has a African accent from Wakanda.
Before that American. The Eye of Force has been.
So he's dressed like an American soldier, and he's talking like an African, which makes no sense. I don't know if he's in some sort of disguise, like what is going on here.
Found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful. Stand me.
When am I not?
So let's see how they designed. They literally butchered the Black Panther character. This looks nothing like Black Panther. Come on, man. Come on. Like, you're going to say Wakanda exists in the 1940s, a hyper technologically sophisticated society exists in the 1940s? It's already a stretch saying Wakanda exists in the 2020s. Now you're going to go back in 1940s and say, oh, look, Wakanda. No, that makes zero sense. That makes zero sense.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem. Our cat friend.
Not an ounce of gameplay. Not an ounce of gameplay. Okay, they might show the little over-the-shoulder camera point of view, but this isn't gameplay. There's no hood. There's no There's no actual movement like a player would do. It's just all cinematic animations. You know, so be real skeptical when watching this, because if you have a brain, if you have a noggin, your red flags would be just ringing, okay? Because we've seen this formula time and time again. They just pump millions of dollars into their budget for advertising and like a fraction of that on the actual game. And then they release the game, and the game is nothing like the actual trailer.
He's definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
So this is just nonsense. If you're going to make a game based on World War II, the least you could be is realistic. The least you could be is historically accurate. When you just insert these superhero movies and you don't tie them into the historical events in a smart, calculated way, but instead you just have a vague, how should I say this, canvas. You use a historical event as a vague canvas for your stupid superhero plot. And then you just waltz like you're inserting Black Panther into World War II, and you're not making any effort to make it make sense. That, like, literally there's nothing shown here. They're showing all this so-called story right in this trailer, but they haven't shown a thing that could convince me that this story makes sense. It makes no sense, and it's only here to please fanboys.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
Okay, that's the worst at it. So first of all, he's supposed to be having an African accent, but here he has a German accent. So what the heck is going on?
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
People are actually gonna pay $60 to buy this. Oh my god, dude. What is going on?
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither.
I do not take orders from anyone. Like, come on, bro. You can't tell me this plot makes any sense. Is this set in... If it was set in Africa, the plot would actually make sense. They could have had the African campaign from World War II and set it in Wakanda. Why is Black Panther in Europe in World War II fighting Captain America? You know, does he not know there's a whole African campaign in World War II where his homeland is under attack? Why is he in Europe? What would possibly cause him to travel all the way to Europe instead of defending his homeland? See, this is the stuff I don't get. This is the stuff I don't get when they make these crappy spin-offs based on historical events, and then they butcher the historical events. These movies clearly aren't for history buffs. Okay, if you know anything about history, you would not play this game. And really, it's not even a game. I wouldn't even call this a game. I'd call this a playable movie or an interactable movie. It's not a real game. It's like 90% cutscenes, as we can clearly see from the trailer. All 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Not an ounce of gameplay. Not an ounce of story. Not an ounce of plot.
Do I?
Garbage. Okay. Oh, 2K dislikes. 2K dislikes. So apparently, people, at least some people are waking up to the fact that these Marvel games, especially these Marvel games, are just not worth anything. They're just copy paste. Oh, instead of basing it in 2024, we're gonna go back to World War II and have the same exact plot with the same exact script, but instead of being based in modern times, we're just gonna base it in World War II. They don't even need writers. It just had to change the scenery every couple of years. Okay, no change to the characters, nothing. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.